Hey Virgo, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read. For the week beginning October the 26th, we activate rare blue moon energy this week on October the 31st. Yes, Halloween with the full moon in Taurus, which is the second full moon for the month. Now, please do follow the Facebook page where I provide further insight, okay, on the cosmic placements that are affecting us all. They really do continue to get complex towards December, all of which is preparing us for next year's energies. Now, this rare blue moon energy can get quite complicated because of the conjunction with Uranus. So we're going to be feeling this energy, aligned with the fixed star placements and everything. There's a lot of rebellion, unrest, uncertainty, anxiety, push-pull energy as far as our needs versus our wants, and whether we're communicating and asking for that and standing our ground within self, putting boundaries down. That has been the invitation of Mercury retrograding in Scorpio, as well as Mars retrograding in Aries. I talked about that last week. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. So forewarned is always forearmed, and knowing what's going on out there in the cosmos is everything. So it can help us understand what we're affected by, and certainly how that energy might be touching the lives of those around us, and how we can consciously make choices each and every moment, okay? Let's take a look and see, my friend, what you guys might be going through, what this is in relation to, what it means for you. I also want to process 2 extra cards to reflect how perhaps an old version of yourself may have handled this, if it is a challenge or an opportunity. And the other card will represent how your higher self would like you to process this, okay? We are strongly encouraged to move out of old paradigms, old ways of doing things, and doing things in a new way. Hence, once in a blue moon, maybe we might follow the guidance of higher self and do things differently to truly experience transformation and change. All right, my friend, let's have a look. What energy you've been experiencing, what that is in relation to, what it means for you. Option 1 and option 2 for how to best navigate. Underneath it all is the Page of Swords. Do your research, watch others. There might be some reading. This is clarity in the mind too. Communication could certainly, before you communicate, before you ask questions, do your research. You can use this as very practical, a practical guidance card, okay? The Page of Swords is a watching energy, so apply that wherever it resonates. I feel strong study here. I don't know why. Are you upskilling? Are you doing your research into a new field where you would like to expand your career, business, whatever the case may be? You're definitely focused on something online, okay? Underneath all this, it's also like an energy affecting everything. In the past, there's a 5 of Pentacles energy. 5 of Pentacles is loss. It's about the wisdoms we gain from financial loss, and certainly all losses, even if they affect our heart, emotional loss, can teach us something too. Maybe on some level in the past, you felt like life forgot about you. You felt like you missed out on an opportunity, feeling let out in the cold, in the dark, being abandoned, whatever the case may be, lost an opportunity, lost a connection, okay? I could certainly apply that to love, where there's a focus here on watching something online. I'm even going to be very practical and say that there's some research opportunities here where you can find out about how to deal with financial loss, or how to get back from that, or emotional loss. Take it however it resonates. Let's have a look. The cards are going to tell us a bit more of a story. This is in relation to a commitment, okay? The Knight of Pentacles energy can also certainly represent career. Maybe your story to date, only up until this point, you have experienced loss, you have experienced challenges when it comes to your finances, you have experienced challenges in the realms of taking your career, your business to that next level. It was a slow and steady energy, okay? The Knight of Coins, as sturdy as it is, it's also very much like you guys, Virgo, meticulous, detailed, and we have to, in order to thoroughly create strong foundations, we have to take time to do that. We're not rushing like the Knight of Swords energy, yeah? But I feel here in some way, as much as you appreciate that slow and steady wins the race energy, because I've got that time to be detailed and specific and meticulous, when situations you know, don't work out the way we want them to, you know, it can certainly feel like something's taking too long to build. What I'm feeling here is career. What I'm feeling here is your financial goals. What I'm feeling here is the path you wanted your career to take. Maybe there was a detour here, a loss, being left out. Take it however it resonates, okay? I feel like research has now shown you, or a new way in which to communicate has now shown you opportunities about how to recorrect, like come correct from this loss. And at any rate, Virgo, every loss is an opportunity and a wisdom to learn, okay? And certainly I can apply that to the realms of love, okay? What this means for you, aha moments, sudden clarity, life force. You see now why that loss had to happen the way it did. You see now what you have learned in the realms of commitment, in the realms of loss, whether that's in love, whether that's in being committed to my path, following the call of soul towards the next thing, despite feeling left out, despite experience abandonment, despite not being asked, whatever the case may be. This is watching from a window on the outside, you know, so an opportunity that was meant to be yours is this energy I'm feeling here, certainly when it comes to career, when it comes to promotion, commitment, love, all right, and marriage-like commitment. There's clarity here about everything you have learned on the heart levels. Look at the colors of the heart chakra. Okay, there's the light of the sun is shining for you, and there is clarity about exactly why that had to happen exactly as it did. Maybe you see evidence online of your past workplace, past career, past relationships where there's an aha moment, okay, of how that had to navigate the way it did. Take it however it resonates. The sun is shining for you, my friend. I feel like I'm connecting to many Virgos that are receiving finally this strong sense of clarity within their mind and within their heart about something that probably felt like it took too long to let go of this loss, is what I do want to say. Maybe there was a big focus on it for a long time there, okay? The sun is certainly inviting you to stand under its rays for nurture, for clarity, for healing and reinvigoration for your future. The old you has certainly, oh wow, this is interesting. The old you would have certainly held back from life, from opportunity, from trusting, from opening up again after a time of loss. Maybe you have held back from committing. Maybe you have held back from putting yourself out there to be considered for a promotion, raise, whatever the case may be. Maybe this slow and steady approach, okay, has been shaped purely because of loss in the past. Take it however it resonates. Maybe you are developing strong new understandings about your views of commitment, success, the purpose loss played. Like I said earlier, the old version of you would have held back and perhaps missed out on opportunity, or you held yourself back from life on some level because of loss, yeah? Your higher self wants you to recognize the impact heartbreak and trauma can have on us, and we can be shaped for things by things for a very, very long time. This is slow and steady energy. Okay, the invitation this week is to invite this sunlight clarity within your mind, within your heart, okay? In the realms of loss, in the realms of commitment, in the realms of feeling like I have missed out somewhere. Because when we look back, which ultimately make us hold back from life, yeah? We miss out on opportunities for growth. But it's not until we receive that aha moment that we can completely see how we have held ourselves back in many ways because of the past, because of heartbreak, because of trauma, okay? But actually stepping into our shadows, into our pain, into, like, this is a light energy of loss. The Five of Cups is also a grief energy, okay? But again, it's light. We're not experiencing it at our deepest core. This is an invitation to go deeper still. It's an odd card to have as guidance and advice from your higher self, but your higher self is wanting you to recognize how heartbreak, disappointments, trauma have let you down and ultimately held you back. There's a new way in which to communicate your truth. There's certainly a new way in which to blend head and heart together, okay, with the representation of the swords piercing that heart. There's something here about a 3-year journey you have been on that is completely like the sun shines for you, Virgo, okay? No more holding back. Okay, let's take a look and see, my friend. A healing message from the unicorn cards. Powerful heart chakra reset, a new way in which to communicate, and more importantly, a new way in which to experience glory, recognition, love, nurture, which is exactly what the sun is. And being the sunlight in others' lives, you know, it's now your turn to experience and turn to face the sun, to experience that same energy. Polarity, you are understanding how the shadow element in self works. Yes, life can provide us with shadow experiences, shadow feelings, whatever the case may be, but it can also we can also experience the light. Our whole life is very much a delicate balancing of the difference between shadow and light, always. We truly have to experience pain in order to know what our version of happiness means for us, yeah? We have to know abandonment to know what nurture and acceptance is. We have to know what pain is to know what, you know, to feel happiness, to feel love, to feel grateful for our station in life. Take it however it resonates. You're successfully navigating a journey of polarity, my friend, and you are integrating the higher wisdoms of the value that trauma can bring to our life as far as a wisdom journey. And that value is about not staying stuck in that moment, because trauma can do that to us. We can freeze and not move forward in life, yeah? Polarity, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without the dark. Understand the law of polarity. And despite however you have felt within self, however you have viewed loss, however you have viewed commitment, abandonment, whatever the case may be, you might have experienced shadow on some level of being for the last 3 years, but the light of the sun is now shining for you, okay? In the realms of love, in the realms of commitment, in the realms of your career and business, my friend, and certainly in your finances. Watch how you grow and glow, and I mean it. Till next time, head on above to the Indigo Ascension shop link if you want to book a personal reading, Virgo. And like I said earlier, please follow the Facebook page for more information about the cosmic energies that are going on. There's a lot. It is complex, but we are multidimensional and we are magnificent. We are magnificent. It's Mercury retrograde. I can't talk. See you next week.